From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he goes out right around the 39. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. The Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the 41, Goff. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Second down and goal. Winston. And he checks this one down to Williams. Touchdown! Javonte Williams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Following the interception, Winston. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. George Pickens, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. We are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On third down, Winston. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Winston. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd and 10, Winston, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Working out of the gun, Winston. Williams brings it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Jameis now on 1st down. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And this one too low.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Victor Bolden. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then...
He's got a man, complete! 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 74 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Goff now to throw. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And Wilson with it, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to the defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 35 on second down, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this and go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz in the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught by Wilson for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. To throw is Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Rowland will return it from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hold on.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 105 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Gone. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 on a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got this to Pickens. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Goff. On the right side open is Gesicki. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. McCaffrey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, Goff. That is caught by McCaffrey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. back. Here's Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Winston. Touchdown Raiders. Mark Andrews from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just want...
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the map there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball. And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Taking it about the... Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Goff going to throw it. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yep.
And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now McCaffrey off right tackle. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show.